Hello everybody, it's Jennifer with creativecricketdesigns.blogspot.com, and today I'm going to be doing a layout. It's going to be a 12 by 12 layout, and I'm using my Cricut. Yay! So we're going to go ahead and get started. I am using this paper pack, which is Die Cuts with a View, the Playtime stack, and this is the one that has the craft cardstock in it, and some glittery papers. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I am using Kate's ABCs for the cartridge today, and I use these three Cuttlebug folders, which is Divine Swirls, the Seeing Spots, and Swiss Dots. Okay, and then what I'm doing is a picture of my daughter with her best friend. Now I have to tell you the story behind the video, behind the layout, that has inspired me to create this layout. Is my daughter's 5 years old. This is her first year in school along with her friends, and they go to the same daycare, these two girls, and they were having some disagreements and arguing about not being BFFs anymore and whatnot, and one of the girls had wrote Michaela an apology letter this morning. So that is what created, or got my juices flowing to create this layout. And then what I'm going to do is, hopefully I remember, is I have the letter right here, and I want to fold it up and stick it on the side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little note on here, no glue. So I remember not to glue there, and then I'm going to stick it in the side. And that way, hopefully, that way she has it to keep or whatever. But it was very emotional. The daycare lady and I were in tears, and they hugged, and I'm glad it's all back to normal. But it's just crazy that they go through this stuff in kindergarten. I mean, it's ridiculous. That's why I kind of wanted to nip it in the butt and be done with it, because I don't want drama in kindergarten. You're supposed to have fun, So anyways, enough with my rambling. We're going to go ahead and get started. And what I have is, this is the photo mat, which my white cardstock, I believe, what did I do it at? Yeah, 5.5 by 7.5. And then I kind of went down from there. So then this layer is going to be 5.25 by 7.25. And this is, the picture isn't that big, but it's just kind of like a background mat. Okay, and then this one's going to go on the top of that. I suppose I should tell you about the outside of my layer. I have everything, nothing is really put together. It's just kind of placed on here. So let me go back to that. I'm sorry. I'm starting off with a piece of craft cardstock that is 12 by 12. I have the white cardstock, which is 11 3/4 by 11 3/4, and then my pattern cardstock is 11.5 by 11.5. So let's go ahead and get that adhered. Okay, so there's the first one. Why does it not seem to want to fit right on here? Okay, I'm going to go with it this way, I think. Oh, whatever. Okay, so we have that. Here's our photo mat. I'm going to get this photo on here. And the picture of them is the first day of school. Can't tell it's inked. I did use the Colorblock chalk inks, which are these right here. And I used this third one, which is Chestnut Roan, and inked all the edges of everything. So they're just gonna go in like this. And then my BFF's title, which is cut at 4 inches from the Kate's ABCs, is gonna go right here. First, we're gonna do I'm gonna pop dot this up, and I'm just using some circle pop dots that you can get at Michael's or Joann's. Just want to use them up so I can get rid of the packaging in the drawer that I have. And this all cuts out at one piece, and I was going to try to separate it, and then I remembered that there's a font on this cartridge. I gotta ink this up. So then I use the font instead to add the layers to the title. And those are cut at, I believe they were 2 inches. I'm pretty sure it was 2 inches. Okay. So I have that. It's going to go right on there. Our letters, I did not ink around, and I'm not going to. I'm just going to go ahead and place them on here. And I think I'm going to use my... I don't like using this glue because I don't like to push on my embossing, because then it flattens out and then it doesn't look embossed anymore. And I broke my Scotch Quick Dry glue, so now it like flies out of the tube. I don't know what I did. I'm just going to turn this around so I can kind of see what I'm doing. Slide it off my mat. Here, let me just move this out of the way. And we'll work on the title. Okay. So I'm just using some Scotch Quick Dry to get my font on here. Actually, they were cut at 1.94 inches, and I used my Gypsy because, of course, I created the layout in my Gypsy first. And I always usually do that unless I'm doing paper piercings, because I want to know what sizes to cut everything out at and to see what it's going to look like and how it's all going to fit together. So I just get an idea and then I just go from there. Or I see an image on a cartridge and then I go, this one's a little bit small. That's right, it'll still work. I'm just going to kind of go with it. Which is kind of weird because I swear it fit before. But anyways. Okay, so here, that really looks funky, doesn't it? Maybe I'll fix it later. Anyways. I don't know what happened. So it's going to go something like this. I'll probably have the girls tilted or something. And then I cut out the bracket from my silhouette. So I cheated and I did one little thing for my silhouette. And then I have these flowers that I was going to pop up. So, let me cut a bunch of tape. And this is some more foam adhesive that I'm trying to use up because I have a bunch of it and it's taking up space, so I want to get rid of it. Okay, so there's one flower. Oh my. Can't have this sticking up. And I have 3 of these. These are flower number 3. And they are cut at 7.5 inches from the Kate's ABC cartridge. And they are on page 27. And the flower, or the BFFs, is on page 24. Title's on page 24. Can't talk and do this at the same time. So your title is on page 24, and the flower is on page 27. I usually don't do flowers, so I'm kind of stepping out of my realm today, because I don't think I have any layouts actually that have flowers on them. Just not, I don't know. Maybe it's because I can't grow them. I don't know. I'm not very green thumb at that kind of stuff. So here we go. Alright, so I'm going to adhere this picture down on here. Like that. And then my flowers are going to go like this over it. Okay, so I'm going to peel this sticky backing off of this and get this on here. It's going to go right there. Then we're going to get our title on. Oops, sorry guys. I can fix that S afterwards. I'll just put it over top of the one that's there. Hide it. Okay. I'm going to pop the middle flower up over the other 2. I think that will be cute. I think I'll just do both of them. What I'll do is I will use double foam tape on the one flower. And then single on these 2. First we gotta get this adhered. Remember, I gotta leave this piece open. How am I gonna get... Okay, I'm gonna fold the little letter, apology letter. So sweet. And I'm gonna stick it in. Kind of something like that. Like that. So, let me move this one right away. There. So that is my layout for today. Sorry I've been missing in action. I've just been really busy doing those Scraptastical Creations layouts and being on the design team, you have to make 2 projects a week. So it is taking up more time than I thought. But I promise you guys, I won't leave you hanging. And I'll continue to do layouts. And I do videos for those as well. And you could use those layouts and just maybe use some Cricut cuts. Or you can go on over to her website and buy some of the paper piercings. So we'll see you again soon. Have a great day.